do this actually to make it easier for me. Wait, okay, I saw that. I'm gonna make this easier on me as the streamer, so whenever I have to do something, it's not gonna keep doing that thing, you know. But at least you guys can see see it still. There we go. I need to be better at doing that. Anyways, time to do it. Let me put the thing here. Link to video, and I'm gonna pin that as well. That way, we're respecting the person. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, guys, and everything. And if you want to watch it while I'm watching it too, so they can get as much views as they can, that would be amazing. Alright, let's get on to
for quite a while now.
Okay.
I feel like this might come as a surprise, but I've been a big fan of NIKKE for quite a while now. And yes, I'm also in the camp of come for the plot and stay for the plot, you know, the thing that all NIKKE's fans preach. That said, I really like NIKKE's story, and I think it wouldn't have been as amazing as it is without the phenomenal soundtrack. One of the reasons why NIKKE's music hits different is because of the use of leitmotifs that call back to past events.
Very low audio on the video. Let me turn that up for you. Sorry, guys. Let me see. This is the highest here.
However, I don't see this topic being brought up enough, so that's why I decided
How's
to compile
that?
this
Is that
list
too
of
high or
leitmotifs
too
and
low?
Easter eggs for the lore nerds out there, and to show appreciation to Cosmograph and the music team for how much care they put into composing each track. To preface, I don't know any music theory. The only formal training in music I had was back in grade 2 of piano lessons.
You could probably do a little more.
The songs are played in, so I can't
I
get
don't
much
know how
insight
I
into
can
that.
make it higher than this, actually. Because I have it as the highest on all things. Let me check my volume mixer to see, no, that's the highest too. Yeah, sadly this is the highest. Oh, wait! Wait! I found it! I found the thing! Wait, this might be really loud, just to warn you.
I feel like this might come as a surprise, but I've been a big fan of NIKKE for quite a while now. And yes, I'm also in the camp of come for the plot and stay for the plot, you know, the thing that all NIKKE's fans preach. That said, I really like NIKKE's story, and I think it wouldn't have been as amazing as it is without the phenomenal soundtrack. One of the reasons why NIKKE's music hits different is because of the use of
I can turn it up a
leitmotifs
little
that call back
higher
to
if you
past
need it
events.
higher.
However, I don't see this topic being brought up enough, so that's why I decided to compile this list of leitmotifs and Easter eggs for the lore nerds out there, and to show appreciation to Cosmograph and the music team for how much care they put into composing each track.
Let's do E.
To preface, I don't know any music theory. The only formal training in music I had was back in grade 2 of piano lessons. That's it. I don't know the chords or what keys the songs are played in, so I can't give much insight into that.
Perfecto.
Onto the video, whenever a leitmotif pops up, I will add this Doro to highlight specifically when the leitmotif plays.
Okay.
For this, I want to give credits to Billy1011, since their video was the one that gave me this inspiration. Also, I will only play the bass version of each song. If it has the same name but has a dash, for example, Ready to Go and Ready to Go Breaker, those are considered the same songs. Oh, this video contained a lot of heavy spoilers. If you haven't caught up with the NIKKE timeline yet up until chapter 42, do yourself a favor. Go into the commander's room in the outpost, click on storyline, and experience Peak first. The game has a story mode difficulty now, so you have no excuses not being caught up. Just put this video aside for a few months, and come back to it.
We did that.
And without further ado, let's kick things off with our first leitmotif, and with the first song of the game, the title theme, The Goddess Fall. Wait, what? What do you mean that's not the name of the song? Wait, really? Okay. Okay, so it has come to my attention that apparently the title theme of NIKKE is not called The Goddess Fall, but it's actually called The Godness Fall.
Godness.
I'm still not calling the leitmotif Godness Fall though. Anyways, here's the first leitmotif.
Godness. Yeah, that one was a really good song. I really miss it actually. Like, I like the new song. Hold on. So, like, I like the new song and everything. Like that one and everything. But this one, like, I feel like what they should have done, and hear me out, they should have kept this for when you first started the game and everything, and then they change it when you get to a certain part in the story, if you know what I mean. Because, like, this is just a me. Hi, JD. Hello. This is just a me thing. I think it's really weird that the download video kind of spoilers everything. Like, imagine being a new person and they spoiler everything in the download video. Choose your opening theme. They have it for opening lobbies. That'd be cool too, actually. Like, choose your opening theme. I would like that too. Very much anime opening. No, for real! Like, when the anime opening, it, like, spoilers basically the whole thing. Yeah, but I feel like this one spoilers more than the anime openings do. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I know the story now, and I'm just like, oh, this is that scene. Oh, this is that scene. But it's kind of like a, like the Marion scene. Like, it shows Marion with her white hair. And it's like... or Uni. It shows Uni with her mask. And it's like... like, it's just a me thing. Because I'm like... I wonder if the experience for newer players are different than, like past players, if you know what I mean. It is amazing how people will overlook and ignore without context. Oh, that's true too. People probably do just ignore and overlook, yeah. I seen that with multiple new players getting spoiled right away. Oh, so yeah, so multiple new players been getting spoiled right away because of it? Yeah, that's what the thing I was worried about, like, when it comes to it. Just like, oh, yeah, that. Oh my god, Cats Dragons! Hello! Thank you so much for the follow! Guys! You remember when I was talking about my merch and how I need to update my merch and everything? Cats Dragon is the one who actually gets the merch going and everything. If you have not followed Cats Dragon, please go follow her and everything. Very cool streamer, very amazing artist, very cool person to work with and everything. Very cool. Sorry for the random goading and everything you just got here, but yeah, I had to. I saw your announcement post and everything. I wanna put myself as one of the people who are interested in everything. I just need to update my merch still. I've been very lazy because I'm graduating from uni in like 22 days. But I hope you're doing good. How you been doing? And thank you so much for hopping in. But yeah, I miss the godness. That's so weird. It's a goddess fall godness. I really miss the godness fall. It's really it's very near vibes in a way. Hi Nabi, hi baby, how you doing? But yeah, like this is just so good. It also just like gives that good like feeling.
Goddess Fall represents major tragic events in NIKKE. The first instance of this leitmotif is in the title screen, where Rappy goes down the elevator. If you've read the Outpost events and Footsteps Walk Run event, in the past, hundreds of NIKKE
guys, I haven't read Footsteps Walk Run at all yet. But it's fine, it's okay.
Tried to rebel against the discrimination of NIKKEs by leaving the Ark through one of the main elevators. However, the higher-ups of the central government saw this as traitorous, and halfway up to the surface, the central government shut down power to the elevator, plunging them back down to the Ark. The NIKKEs, knowing that if the elevator impacts the Ark, countless civilians would die, and thus they self-destructed to destroy the elevator mid-air and protect the people. This event was known as the Goddess Fall incident. I also feel that this incident...
Yeah, I remember that. Because, what's her name? The dragon girl? Didn't she, like, actually, like, gather all the bodies and everything? Like, she has a pile of them? That was in the Goddess Fall event, right? Like, we talked about that.
Instance of the leitmotif has a second interpretation.
Okay.
Since this song is our first introduction to the game, it represents humanity's defeat against the Raptors and forced to flee into the Ark. Makes sense given how Rappy descends into the Ark in the title screen.
I love that they go full circle.
Our next instance of this leitmotif would be at the end of the tutorial, Blacksmith's theme, The Collector.
Yeah! Hi, Susu!
Shortly after this boss fight, we hear it again in the anime cutscene with Marian.
Oh! Dude, that's so fucking cool! What the hecky? And then the red in her eyes too, as well. Oh! Man! Guys, I want to commission someone to give me a leitmotif so I can use it for basically everything. That would be so great. It kind of reminds me of Kaine a little bit. I got connections. Really? Oh my god, that'd be so cool!
So obviously the theme here aims to reinforce the dangers of corruption and the loss of our first NIKKE Marian. Put a pin on Marian's theme because we'll revisit that in a short bit.
Okay.
After this, Goddessfall appears briefly in chapters 9 and 20 in Heart Destroyer and Volcanic Nest.
Guys, shut up! Everyone shut up! Shut up! Look, there's Johan there. You see that? Right there. On the right. Right here. Right here. Sorry, I got distracted. They're not real connections. Sorry, I just know people you can hit up. That's still really cool though. Thank you. I need $100 for Class of Winjin. Ugh, sorry about that. I don't have $100. Ugh, awkward. Let me make chat bigger. We'll keep it there actually. That's actually Johan's brother. No! It's not Johan's brother! This is Johan! I never knows. You never noticed that's Johan right there? Wait, you never noticed Johan here? Wow. Anyways, back to the thing.
I don't think the leitmotif here serves any importance.
Oh, this song's so good too. Hey yo!
Moving on to Overzone, this leitmotif appears in Save Us and the Garden of Strangula.
I loved Overzone.
Here, the piano combined with the organs and choir give it a church-like atmosphere, paying respects to the sacrifice of the Nikkes for the success of Operation Ark Guardian.
God, this song is... I see where this is gonna go. Because when the song starts singing with the Snow White song, it's gonna have the same look. It's gonna have the same motif, isn't it? Because it goes down you. Like she sings just like that. Oh my god! Everything is going truly full circle. What the hell? Holy fuck! Hi Vinny! Hello! I hope you're doing good! Doro on your Doro.
In Red Ash, the Goddessfall leitmotif is hinted a bit in Oswald's theme, thanks to Goddess.
Chadswold! How you doing, Vinny? Dude, that's so fucking cool! What the hell?
It's not as obvious as the other renditions of Goddessfall, since there's technically no tragedy to reference here, so it might just be used as Oswald thanking Red Hood and the Goddess Squad, or it could be a slight coincidence. Then we have the
for the
third
posture check as well.
anniversary, the event itself,
The
Goddess Fall,
queen.
and the song that introduces us to the event, From the Sky.
This song is so fucking.
This cinematic rendition captures the impending calamity of the Queen's descent and the scale of this seemingly unwinnable battle.
Yeah.
The Leitmotif appears again in Nayuta's backstory. Here it represents each Nayuta clone living their own lives, gaining wisdom and knowledge, essentially becoming their own
this scene made me
individual person,
cry.
only for their lives to be cut short by the hands of the Raptors. Nayuta Prime can do naught but forcibly remove the memories of each clone who has passed, treating them merely as a tool, for if she were to hold on to these feelings of grief, she would inevitably lose herself, for she has become, as the title of the next song suggests, an onlooker.
Guys, I'm gonna fucking cry already again. Oh god. I feel bad for Nayuta.
And fittingly, at the end of the event, after all is
Guys,
lost,
it's a song!
and after Snow White regains her memories, we are once again greeted by this leitmotif in Threads of Memory.
The Doro in her eye.
You carry to
I'm tearing up again! This is like my Shadowbringers! That part made me cry when she took only the combat experience memories of her clones, and she shed tears as she had to basically erase everything else, her clone memories, exhausting their sense of self and any proof that they led their own lives. No, for real! Like, it's so fucking sad that she had to take away her, basically the humanity in her, to basically, like, try to save humanity. Pickup line, I can see the Doro in your eyes. Can you see the Doro in my eyes?
This is by far the heaviest impact of the Goddess Fall leitmotif. Ever
Yeah.
since the start of 3rd anniversary, we've heard this new version of Goddess Fall and thought it was just a calm lullaby. But after the events of Goddess Fall, we experienced great losses. Now whenever we boot up the game, we are
Stop
only
showing
reminded
it
of
to
the
me!
After this, it's mostly collab event themes. Here, Goddess Fall doesn't represent tragedy and loss, but instead represents NIKKE itself. I told you we'd come back to this. Our next leitmotif is Marian, which can be heard in the second half of her song in the cutscene, just before she gets...
I came here for
you know.
ass and titties. Yeah, that was the downward motif, right?
The theme of Marian is bittersweet. To me, it represents her last flicker of consciousness to thank the commander before she passes. And that leads us directly into Modern's theme, Ominous Cross.
Oh! Holy fuck! What? These missions are so fucking cool!
Right after the break, we hear a piano playing Marian's theme in the background, but it soon gets drowned out by all the dubstep. I imagine that as Marian quietly fighting for control from Modernia, but unable to overpower the corruption. It's a very beautiful and tragic use of Marian's leitmotif. In the Goddess Fall event, Marian's theme appears 2 more times, Eyes and Whatever It Takes.
Oh yeah, this scene. Whoa! What? Oh, that gave me chills. What the fuck? She's holding her Dora. What the fuck? Oh yeah, when she did this. Oh, that's just emotional. Oh. Oh, what the hell?
At first, Morgan's theme hints at her
Anything
fighting
to
her
do with
corruption.
Marion Mardania's
However,
peak.
the use of
Honestly,
her
I
leitmotif
agree,
in these two
honestly,
songs
yeah.
suggests a new interpretation. Marion's leitmotif now seems to be her coming to terms with being a mix of a NIKKE, a heretic, and a queen's candidate. Eyes shows her hesitation to reveal the truth, whereas whatever it takes shows her conviction to protect the ones she loves.
Yeah.
And fighting not as Modernia, but as Marion. Next up, we have the fan favorite Pioneer score. Snow White, Rapunzel, Scar.
Okay, guys, I'm just the Pioneer song, the do do do, like that one. Oh God, that one hits hard so much. Oh, I'm so excited for the Pioneer. Sorry.
Scarlet, and Naita, and their leitmotif, the Pioneers. The first song that features this leitmotif is called The Pilgrims.
Yeah, this one's my most favorite. Easier is probably my favorite. Yes! Yeah, that hurt so much.
This song was played when we were first introduced to Snow White and the concept of pilgrims, but the term is too general since it refers to any NIKKE on the surface not affiliated with the arc, which is why I decided to call it the Pioneers. Speaking of Snow White, our next song is called Pure White from Overzone. Up until this point, it's actually more accurate to say that this leitmotif represents Snow White more than it does the Pioneers, since it only shows up when she appears on camera. This is especially true in Red Ash with her next theme, Dear Snow White, when Snow White begs for Red Hood to stay.
Oh my god, yeah! I was too busy being mad at Red Hood that I didn't notice this. Holy fuck! Oh, I'm actually crying. Oh, what the
After
hell?
this, the leitmotif is used in Last Kingdom, during the tower defense minigame. When the raptors are about to break into the kingdom, Snow White, Rapunzel, and Scarlet show up just in time with their fully evolved towers and a heroic version of their theme, the Pioneers.
That's so cute! What the hell? It's so cute! Balloons version. Yeah! That's so cute!
I really like the song. It's the Pioneers theme in the cute minigame style, and it just sounds amazing. Also, I just want an excuse to talk about For the King. Anyways, back into Depression. This time we have the Goddess Fall event with Assemble.
I'm so happy it makes you happy, Smarty. That's so cool, what the hecky? Ah! Oh, and the chorus? Ah! the chorus. Say.
This song is played right before the final encounter with Queen 001. It's the build-up of 3 years worth of story, and a journey with the Pioneer Squad that has led to this moment. The Leitmotif.
Bro, okay, sorry for the pausings. I'm trying to pause so I can talk without talking over the video and everything. I need to bring out my piano. I have my piano over there. I need to bring it out one day and just learn like leitmotifs and everything. This makes me like really happy. This makes me like inspired to bring my piano back out and practice again. It's so cool.
It gives it the emotional weight and payoff for sticking with these characters over the years. Closely related to the Pioneers, our next leitmotif is Goddess of Victory. This leitmotif represents two things. One being the resolve and determination of what it means to be a Goddess of Victory, and the other being the fall of the Goddess Squad. Not to be confused with Goddess Fall. Now, to confuse you even further, our next song is called Fall.
Okay, so this is the Goddess of Victory? God, this is like gives me the chills. No broken Toro cries.
If you know the song, you'll know exactly when this was played and how impactful this song is in that moment. The moment Dorothy pulled the trigger, the moment she lost her wings, is the moment that sold everyone that Overzone doesn't pull its punches. And to turn this tragic leitmotif into a song of determination for the climax of Overzone is genuinely impressive. With that said, here is Goddess of Victory.
Wait, that's so cool! Thank you so much, Asa! Thank you for liking. Hi, Peter Cursor, how you doing? God, that's so cool. What the hell?
The next time we hear this song is In the Mirror, where we play a Cinderella and a dance called The Idols, with their boss theme, Goddess of.
Dude, I still need to play this mini game. All good slow day at the office? I'm so happy the office is over, yo. That means you get to have a nice break.
If it isn't
There was
obvious
nothing
already,
mini
these
about this
raptors are
game.
Snow White, Rapunzel, Scarlet, and Dorothy, and you're actually playing as Anichiro, reenacting the end of the Red Ash fight. This boss serves as a wake-up call to the player. You are not the hero of the story. They are. This is their theme song, and you must crush them. The storytelling without a single spoken line of dialogue is possible because of the leitmotif of the Goddess of Victory. I'm sure some in the comments would say, by my own logic, Goddess of Victory
36 hours? Holy fuck! Minigame. Minigame my fucking ass. What the hell?
and Goddess of are technically the same song, just with a different arrangement. And to that I say, this is my list and I make the rules, and I want to talk about In the Mirror. Bite me. Lastly, this leitmotif is played at the end of the Goddess Fall event, when Dorothy comes face to face with the revival of the Goddess of Victory herself, Lilywise.
Oh!
Want.
Oh my god! Yeah, that scene fucking hurts when Dorothy was like breaking down. Oh.
Having similar sad vibes to the first song Fall, Want instead brings a lot more dread and terror compared to Fall, which is understandable given what we the viewer have witnessed seconds before a lot more dread and
What was that?
terror. One instead brings a lot more dread.
Stop this so fast! What was that?
Instead brings a lot more dread.
Stop!
Instead brings a lot more dread. Instead brings a lot more dread.
Ah!
Instead brings a lot more dread and fall. One instead brings a lot more dread and instead brings a lot more dread and
Oh, I'm gonna fucking go to frame by frame. There's a frame by frame? Wait, what frame is it?
so fall.
I don't know how to do that.
One instead brings a lot more dread and
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna fucking crash out. You're not here! You're watching me! And you're watching me do it! You're watching my suffering! I see you there watching my suffering! Let me give you a shout out. Let me give you a fucking shout out. Hold on a second. Also, hi! Let me give you a shout out. Thank you for the reaction. Thank you so much for the video. Pause and press dot?
terror.
It's not working. It's not working. What time step are you at? 21. 21? It is. It's
Fall. Which is understandable. The first song, fall. One instead brings a lot more dread.
mother.
Instead brings a lot more dread and instead brings a lot more dread and
I'm gonna.
instead brings a lot more dread and
I keep clicking too fast and it keeps like unfull screening on me.
brings a lot more dread.
Used to go. Oh. To the one guy who posted this numbdown on YouTube 2 hours after Goddess Fall Part 2. Screw you, I hate you for spoiling the ending. No, because you're right. You know, I'm not even mad anymore because you're fucking right, actually. You're fucking right, because so literally, like, I have to wait until tomorrow to watch the Pretty story and everything, because I got so heavily spoiled from it that I had to wait until I forgot about the spoiler. I don't even remember it anymore because I have a bad memory, but still, the fact that it was a thing that happened, fuck these people who spoil so easily on day 1 of all times, too. You know, pop off, King. Be mad. Be mad. I'm glad I worked my ass off for this, because yeah, fuck you, guy. Fuck you for posting the spoiler. Yes.
Dread and terror compared to fall, which is understandable given what we the viewer have witnessed seconds before the song is played. I also want to point out, even though I called this
fucking
Leitmotif
scared me.
Goddess of Victory, I personally think it's more closely tied to Dorothy alone, since Dorothy is always present whenever this leitmotif is played, similar to how Pioneers is more associated with Snow White. Since we're on the topic of the Goddess of Victory, I think it's appropriate to talk about the Big O himself, Oswald.
Chadwell!
His leitmotif is unique, in that it's not a pattern of notes, but instead it's a kind of singing. I'll just play his first song, Signal, from Overzone, to show you what I mean.
Oh yeah! Yeah, I remember this! Yeah! Why does Doro have a knife? Wait, you guys don't see it. Hold on. Hold on, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh! There we go. Look, Doro has a knife! Let me move myself over a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's a lot easier, isn't it? Doro has a knife! Knife, Doro! Knife! Ah! Doro's gonna stab us! Why Doro? Why not Doro? Why Doro?
Now that you heard his
Violence
leitmotif,
is not
it
the
should be easy to
answer.
pick it out from the other Oswald themes. So for our next song, we will be revisiting Thanks to Goddess. Yes, the song has two leitmotifs.
Oh, it's because Doro wants to stab Oswald, that's why. Oh, that makes so much sense.
And to round out our Oswald trilogy, we have the song named after the man, the myth, the legend himself, Oswald.
Oh, man, what the hell?
Oswald's leitmotif is interesting. It's very subtle, and a lot of people might not even notice it. I know I didn't. You have to be actively listening out for his leitmotif,
Oh no.
and once you do hear it, you can't help but notice it in all of his songs. Excuse my rambling for a bit, but I think this leitmotif fits Oswald's character very well. 1. It uses vocals instead of instruments, which lines up with Oswald passing on the legend of the Goddess Squad through word of mouth. And
Yeah.
2. It's subtle. Like how Oswald operates in the shadows. Only those who know of his existence would know his significance in helping the two generations of Grimm models, the ones that he idolized. So yeah,
Huh.
why is the GOAT? Okay, before I go into the next topic, I want to tell the story of how this in the first place.
Die.
Admittedly, this leitmotif was kinda shoehorned into this video in my opinion, since I was actively searching for something that ties to Eden. So my first thought was to see if there's a connection between Eden's theme and Tears of Eden from the 3rd anniversary. Needless to say, I did find a connection. However, that led me down a rabbit hole. The Eden arc has two themes for
Guys, look at Johan!
Eden and In Eden, both having slightly different arrangements and especially the first one having vocals. So that made me wonder, how is it that I've never heard this beautiful track before? So I went to the archives, and it turns out the vocal version of Eden is played only once, when Dorothy welcomes us into Eden, and that entire scene lasted for 5 lines of dialogue. If you were just clicking through the dialogue, you wouldn't even have noticed this song had vocals. So yeah, that's my excuse for not recognizing Eden's leitmotif. With that out of the way,
Wait, what was
here
that?
is Eden. So yeah, that's my excuse
Correct, it's actually only 4.
for not recognizing Eden's leitmotif. With that out of
Corrections only 4.
lasted for 5 lines of dialogue. If you were just clicking through the dialogue, you wouldn't even have noticed this song had vocals. So yeah, that's my excuse for not recognizing Eden's dialogue. You wouldn't even have noticed this song had vocals. So yeah, that's my excuse for not
Corrections only
recognizing
4, and yet literally the entire song is played only in this short section. Oh! That's cool!
Eden's leitmotif. With that out of the way, here is Eden.
Doro was at the end right here. That's funny to put Doro there. What's the huge news, Avalanche? What's going on?
Before we get to Tears of Eden, this leitmotif appears briefly in the opening section of 3rd Anniversary, during the short moment when Noah and Rapunzel are getting to know each other. The song itself is a very calm rendition of Eden, which fits the mood of the scene, and the song name itself...
Wait. Your wife and you are expecting? Oh my god, congratulations! Ah! Congratulations! I'm so excited for you! Ah! Have a Dunchi! Yay! Yay! You're dead now! Congratulations! Yay! I'm so happy for you guys! Your hard work paid off? I'll figure out to tell my friends here too. Thank you so much for telling us! I'm so happy for you! Ah! Go give your wife some love for me! Tell her that she is amazing and beautiful!
ties directly to Noah, which is called Shield.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I hear, I love how beautiful the Eden music is. It's because Johan's so beautiful.
Lastly, this leitmotif appears again in Tears of Eden, which is played after
don't do this
and
to
under the
me!
map after the ending of Goddess Fall.
You hate me. What the hell?
While I was researching Eden's leitmotif, I also came across Dorothy's actual leitmotif. And this came from a random YouTube comment from 2 years ago comparing Promise with Eden. I was about to write this off as a mere coincidence, but a recommendation for Catharsis' video, shoutouts to Catharsis, his music reaction videos are really fun to watch, of him reacting to Promise and Broken Wings. And to my surprise, there's actually a leitmotif connecting these songs. I later found another match in Tears of Eden. I'm gonna call this leitmotif Dorothy's Regret, which I'll explain later.
What the fuck? The tiny Doro's cute. That's so cool. What the hell? Dude, I'm gonna fucking cry. Man, music is so good. Hi, Viper! Oh, so they all go in the 4 beats. How am I holding up? I'm really sad right now. Oh! Man, what the hell?
After hearing this pattern appear in 4 different songs, I can confirm that these 4 notes represent Dorothy. We hear it repeat multiple times in each song, which is very specific and not seen in other leitmotifs. Knowing Dorothy's character, she is unable to let go of the past, even after establishing Eden, even after meeting Red Hood, and even after Inherit has been wiped out. Those 4 notes keep repeating in her songs. And the one sound that gives my theory credence is that this leitmotif doesn't appear in Shield, the one Eden song where Dorothy isn't present.
Oh!
So, fun fact, Marianne actually has 2 leitmotifs, which I so cleverly named
cool.
Marianne 2. Yeah. This leitmotif isn't originally from the game, but instead it originated from our popularity poll song, Goodbye for Now.
Nothing to fear, I'm right here. So goodbye for now. Close your eyes and just believe in me. I'm always with you inside your heart. Just so you know, I'll find my way back home.
In Last Kingdom, Marianne gets her own theme called I'm Waiting for You, Commander, which is a very touching point in the story given how long it has been since the commander has parted ways with Marianne.
Yeah. I think it makes sense that she has 2 motifs, to
If
be
we ever
honest.
reunite with Marianne in the story, I expect this leitmotif to be on full blast. Since we're moving on to Last Kingdom, now's a really good time to talk about the Crown Kingdom's leitmotif, which is the chorus of the Crown song.
Each sword is a flash, each shield is a rock, each shore is a block.
God, this song was so good. Heart King!
Buttons and soft moonlight.
1.5 Anniversary did an amazing job establishing the theme of the event. Almost every background music calls back to the clarion call. It gives off the feeling of going to a theme park and different sections having a different song, but they all have a central theme that reminds you of where you are. And in this case, the Crown Kingdom. So next up we have 3 background themes: Last Kingdom, Morning Star, and To the Last.
Yeah, there it is! Oh my god! Such a good victory fanfare, for real! Guys, if I ever go to a Renaissance fair, I'm gonna cosplay as Crown and walk around the Renaissance fair. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. I love how bouncy it is. Your back's gonna break. Her standing pose is crazy. Yeah.
Then we have the For the King minigame, which has its own battle themes, Front of the Castle, and Final Protective Line.
Look at the door on a gun! I love how I said that in Dora move. The Dora movie. Yeah, this on repeat for days. Honestly, understandable.
As much as we like to hate on his
Sphere.
character, I'd be remiss to not talk about Individual's banger themes from Last Kingdom. Although brief and only appearing in 2 songs, it technically does still qualify as being a leitmotif. So, here are Individual's themes, Absolute Maker, and Whisper of Fear.
I will let you deal, conquer, and claim everything that shines bright. For I will give it a new life. Perfection. Give your life up and become my new. For I am the sublime creator.
Guys, she's so hot.
Nihilister's Leitmotif is the second phase of the last theme, Blowing All from chapter 20.
Do you think it will
This Leitmotif is used in 2 songs from separate events, Freeze It All in Ice Dragon Saga,
They did
and
with this
Drifter in
one, you're
Goddess
gonna
Fall.
be amazed too. What? What the hell? That's so cool! No, literally, this is just Final Fantasy 14.
Instead of the metal rock of Burn It All, Freeze It All turns it into an orchestral arrangement, while Drifter takes its own laid-back approach to her theme, but still having enough energy
I
to
thought
match
that
the
was
level of sound.
Indivilia because of because of the instrument that they used for it. But no, it's just Nihilister? What?
That's in the 3rd anniversary. The next few leitmotifs are also relatively short, so I'll go through them really quickly. I'm calling this leitmotif Scarlet and Rose, since both sisters share it in their own themes. Scarlet's Camellia, and Rose's, Rose.
I still need to watch this event actually. Like I know technically what happens with the sisters, but I still need to watch it. So it's getting late now. Enjoy the rest of the VOD. I'll check out the VOD on YouTube. Thank you. Are you okay with me posting it on the as a edited version too, so it's easier for as well? I'll link to you if that's okay. Also, it's okay if it's not either. If it's not okay either, you can say it's not. I'll probably DM you too, just in case as well. But thank you so much for making such a wonderful video. This is such a fun video. No problem. I love watching people react. It's so fun. Generally, I could tell how hard you worked on this and how much love you have into the game. Like, generally, thank you so much. Let me move on here. That's my wife, dog. That's your wife. Let me do another shout outy too. I won't let me do a big shout out, so I'll just do a small shout out for you. There we go.
Rose is interesting, since it takes the familiar leitmotif of Camellia and shifts it into a minor key, making it sound a bit more unsettling. Inherit's leitmotif is introduced in the Eden chapter, when the commander is placed in the trial by Haran. The song Exeter starts off hostile and confrontational, but halfway through the song, we can hear a distinct shift in the melody, to a calmer, more elegant section with strings, closer to what we expect from Eden.
Look at Dawn, Johan!
Exeter gives us a glimpse into the Inherit squad. They seem foreign and hostile at first, but showed a softer side once we got to know them better. 3rd Anniversary took this leitmotif and turned it into an orchestral track, befitting of the heroes who gave their lives not only for Eden, but for humanity. Inherit are without a doubt goddesses of victory, the glorious title.
I love them. I miss them so much.
Like with all anniversary programs, Nayota has her own character theme that is plastered all over 3rd Anniversary promo material. And goddamn is it a banger of a theme. Hurricanes was the perfect song to hype up 3rd Anniversary. It felt like a genuine celebration of the huge event, and the song itself feels like an extension of Nayota, with lyrics containing verily and 1,000 embers but one flame.
1,000 faces to light the dark, rising presage, day of salvation. Faces to face the night, lanterns through crimson night into my veins. I am 1,000 devils but one flame.
The next song that features Nayota's leitmotif is Onlooker. I won't yap too much in this section since I've already talked about it earlier, just that Nayota's leitmotif here ties the song to her character more concretely.
Oh! So she has 2 leitmotifs in this one. That's so fucking cool.
Next up, it's the Outpost theme. It shares a leitmotif with one other song that's mainly used in casual slice of life scenes. I think most people are more familiar with the retro mix since they changed it after 2.5 anniversary. But I am playing the original Artificial Shangri-La. Following that, we have Langer. For the Neverland event, we can hear the trumpets from In Neverland show up in Dreaming.
In Neverland, your pitch becomes a magic spell, 'cause of my heart's trail and head.
That's so cute!
Sound praise, sipping a cup of dreaming face to face. Dreaming face to face. Dreaming face to face. Symphony of grace.
I want to give credits to Video Not for bringing this next leitmotif to market. So credits to her for this insane find. Shared between the Crystal
Guys, Vidya's a fellow Johan fan. Vidya also loves Johan.
Chamber boss theme, We're Never Giving Up, and the song Can't from Unbreakable Sphere.
As we're looking through the fire, we can see just what we've done. Never about to give it up, and you'll never see me run. We won't go down till
the reason for the story and everything? Holy fuck! What the hell? Like, we are. Yeah.
Both songs share a common theme, and the leitmotif ties them both together. That being the will to never give up when facing the boss, and Mori when she can't give up on saving her goddess of victory. Okay, since Stellar Blade is canon in the NIKKE timeline, and since these songs are included in the NIKKE soundtrack, I guess that fits the criteria for making into this video. The leitmotif here contains spoilers for Memories Teller, and minor spoilers for Stellar Blade, so if you want to skip it, jump to this timestamp. Anyways, the leitmotif from this event is Lily's theme.
Well, now I gotta play Stellar Blade. Holy fuck.
And the next song that features this leitmotif, if you can guess it, is Providence's theme, or in this case, Providence Cosmograph Remix, since that's the only available version in NIKKE. So, the reason why this leitmotif exists is because Lily's the one piloting Providence, which is a cute detail. There's a bit more to that in the original, but that's all we need to know for the NIKKE portion of this song. I'm sure most veteran players have already picked up on this one, so before they change the opening theme to Into the Fire, here is the first opening theme for NIKKE, We Rise.
Oh, bye Spartan! Thank you so much for hopping in! I hope work treats you well! Thank you for the hydration too. I miss this so much! We rise!
This song is pretty much ingrained in the minds of veteran players for how much we've heard it while waiting for the patch updates to download, so it was really cool to see them bring this theme back in the form of a leitmotif. For the final boss of the prologue, in chapter 42, Only One.
Yeah! God, this song was so cool! Come on, it's our child!
The choice to bring back We Rise and Only One's theme feels deliberate. A feeling that this is the end of the prologue and the beginning of a new chapter, passing the torch to the new opening theme.
Don't fade away when light shatters rough in the dark, deep inside dreams of light.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this out of the way first. All Tales is hands down my favorite NIKKE event of all time. The story, the soundtrack, the minigame, everything about Old Tales is peak. I still have Grace sitting in a flower field next to Cinderella's coffin as my wallpaper after a whole year. I say all that as context for my next statement. Writing this part of the script gave me a whole new appreciation for this album. As you can see from the length of this video, everything from here until the end will mostly be about Old Tales alone. Almost every song in this album has at least one leitmotif that connects it to another song. But enough about me glazing Old Tales. Here's our first leitmotif and song, Unbreakable. chronologically,
song.
Unbreakable isn't the first song in the event, since it's actually the ending song. But I
Yeah.
still think it's important to hear what Unbreakable as a leitmotif represents in the theme song before we dive into the other songs.
Yeah.
Since, like the title suggests, it is the determination of Old Tales to never give up. And so we move on to the chronological first song, Shattered.
Adding the doodles.
Shattered is a huge contrast to Unbreakable, but the leitmotif hints that there must still be hope, in spite of the fall from grace. We'll come back to Shattered shortly, since this song has its own leitmotif that is found elsewhere in Old Tales, but for now we'll move on to the next song, which is the 2.5 anniversary, Unbreakable Sphere.
Tides return again, bringing the memories again. Waves calling me by my name, and here we stand. We are together, the colors we flowing through open hands. Waves embrace, rose retrace, though time stands. The ends but we still climb again. Hold me close, red light down from the skies.
I'm really impressed at how different Unbreakable Sphere sounds from Unbreakable. Like, you know that there's a leitmotif, but the rest of the song creates its own unique identity. Unbreakable as a leitmotif perfectly sums up Old Tales as a squad. Despite however many failures, they are unbreakable. Which is why this leitmotif appears in both Cinderella and Little Mermaid's theme. Whenever Hansel and Gretel return to the Old Tales squad, I expect a third rendition of Unbreakable, so we get a complete theme song trilogy. Anichiro gets her own leitmotif, and it does an amazing job in instilling that sense of dread and PTSD. The first instance of Anichiro's theme comes from Red Ash, when we're introduced to the first heretic in the timeline, and without a single word spoken by Anichiro, this theme alone strikes fear. On the Cliff. In Old Tales, we hear Anichiro's theme again, this time accompanied with some of the most horrific imagery in NIKKE to date. Like seriously, Anichiro's face slowly becoming more and more bloodied as we continue reading the atrocities committed on Siren, Hansel, Gretel, and Red Shoes, and ripping them apart mercilessly. It's brilliant storytelling, because the sound design and lack of images forces your imagination to fill in the blanks, which in some cases is goddamn scarier than whatever the hell they can put in the 12+ game. And now to trigger that PTSD again, here's A Path of Broken Heels.
Bro, this scene truly was
Once Anichiro is
terrifying
taken
though.
control, Cinderella could do nothing but watch as her story becomes tainted and tarnished. All of this is conveyed in a leitmotif that reminds the listener of the tragedy that doomed all of mankind. The leitmotif and the song name in question is Shattered. Shattered, aside from having leitmotifs of Unbreakable, also started its own leitmotif that other songs in the event would reuse. The next two songs are played back to back in the story, transitioning from the lyricless version to the vocal version, A Long Wait and A Long Dream.
Oh, this was such a good song too.
Halfway through Old Tales Part 2, Abe finds Cinderella alone in an empty field, a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon. Just when Cinderella is about to give up on everything, Abe comforts her and gives her the words of encouragement she needs to push forward and rewrite her shattered fairy tale. A Long Wait and A Long Dream both branch off from Shattered to start their own leitmotif. This leitmotif gives a more hopeful outlook compared to Shattered, since they're played when Cinderella returns to Abe after being corrupted and gets a second chance.
Oh, that's on her head. I hope Anise gets her own as well. That would be really nice. Oh, she's so beautiful.
La vérité s'écrit à l'encre des rêves.
Oh.
La fin de l'histoire peut être redéfinie.
Can't with the giant. What the fuck? I know we were supposed to be depressed, but I can't with her giant dumpy press on the ground. What the hell? Can't help but feel that they're going to tie the leitmotif in the fire into a niece theme if she gets one. I hope so. Like, it wouldn't make sense for her to not have a leitmotif when she's literally an idol.
Et dans l'allégorie du temps qui s'achève, un bourgeon d'espoir éclot à la vie.
The next few songs are all from the In the Mirror minigame, and I'll play them one after another, along with the specific locations of where they're played. These songs being Mirror World, Broken Ego, Path of Death, and Mirror of Truth.
This is so pretty. Music just makes me more emotional after the day. Yeah. Chile, I'm not gonna lie. I need to play it. I heard that it's just really long. There's a guide out there. Hopefully. Well, you're saying you
Halfway
won't be
through
my
In the
guide?
Mirror, we enter a lab area, which coincides with Cinderella waking up in the lab in the event after being defeated by the Goddess Squad. The next leitmotif only appears in this minigame and in multiple sections of this lab area. Our next songs are
I'm not that
Path of
good.
Atonement, Grave of Fairy Tale, Where the Horizon Meets, and Mirage Horizon.
Kind of the same song, but different at the same time. It's really nice. It's a really good song.
I'm not sure if this leitmotif has a significant meaning, or if it's just there to thematically tie all these songs in the same area of the minigame, but judging by the names of the songs, the leitmotif could represent Cinderella's attempt to right the wrongs while she was corrupted, and reaching the horizon she dreamt of. The leitmotif itself feels peaceful, in contrast with the high-octane battle themes of these songs. Also, small detail I need to mention, some songs in this minigame don't line up with the actual locations on the map, probably because they were written first before the areas were finalized. The song, Where the Horizon Meets, is played in the area called Path of Atonement. Meanwhile, the area, Where the Horizon Meets, has the song Mirror of Truth. So here's a map of where each song is played and where they are located.
Oh.
Next up we have Mirror Container, an enemy created from Cinderella's glass slippers and E2 crystals. Wait, then how did it gain autonomy? There's no core. Oh, right, this is an Allure theory crafting video. Anyways, back on topic. Our first theme is Mirror Container's boss theme, Afterglow.
Yeah, that violin is so good. What the hell?
After appearing in main campaign once, this leitmotif shows up multiple times in Old Tales, and it sort of represents the mirror in which Cinderella is trapped in while she's corrupted. I would have called this leitmotif Mirror, but then Mirror is now an existing character and she doesn't have this leitmotif, so I'm just gonna call it Afterglow. The first use of this leitmotif in Old Tales is in a song that captures the feeling of hopelessness that Cinderella feels during her corruption, Wall.
Sexy people can be sad too, you know.
The leitmotif is played again in a similarly intense battle theme as Afterglow, Starseeker. Even though this song is played throughout the entire event as the default battle theme, I think its most iconic use is in the climax of the story, where Cinderella drops the hardest line in NIKKE and breaks through her corruption through sheer force of will.
Be gone! The thought of your filth blighting my beauty sickens me.
I'm so happy for her.
The final boss of In the Mirror also contains the Afterglow leitmotif, and this time we're fighting Cinderella? Yeah, the final boss is Cinderella, and this is her theme now, titled Breaking the Mirror.
Oh! That's so cool! The fire in the background might be a mirror.
So we already know that we're playing as Anachiro, so once we defeat Cinderella, she gets back up and defeats Anachiro in a cutscene victory, lining up with what happens in the climax of the story where she defeats the corruption. Honestly, I think this was a missed opportunity. I would have preferred if they shift the player's control away from Anachiro and let us play as Cinderella defeating the corruption ourselves. That would have made it a lot more satisfying from a narrative perspective, or have the perspective shift last second after we defeat the boss, if they still wanted to have that reveal. Anyways, phenomenal theme and leitmotif, I hecking love Afterglow. Our next leitmotif is called First Page. First Page is interesting, since it has two sections to it, which I will call motifs A and B, and I'll use this Doro to represent motive A, and this Doro to represent motive B. First Page is played after Cinderella is cured of her corruption, and reunited with Abe. The leitmotif here represents her first step in writing her story. The next instance of this leitmotif is at the end of the event, after Cinderella is defeated by the Queen, but managed to achieve her first victory by cutting off the space station. When the player is sent back to the event map, we are greeted by a quiet mirror world, a silent Cinderella, and the song Promised Dream.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. You would fall asleep with this sing. It's so good.
In the epilogue of the event hard mode, we hear the first page leitmotif again when Abe sits in the field with Cinderella's coffin, crying tears of happiness, knowing that they have achieved a small victory for humanity by cutting off the space station and thus stopping the spawning of infinite raptors. A song fitting for what the Old Tail Squad will do with their story in the future, Rewrite. Up until this point, all these songs feature both the A and B motives, but our next song will only contain motive B. Here is the title screen of the minigame, In the Mirror.
Honestly, yeah, Cinderella does deserve to win this year. But I'm gonna be honest, next year I'm hardcore voting for Siren. I'm sorry. I'm fighting for Siren to win. I put one of these.
The next song that features this leitmotif comes from another event, Unbreakable Sphere, and we can hear motive A of first page in the title theme of the event.
Waves calling me by my name, and the hill was down, and we're together.
I can't stop listening to this song, by the way. I think I listen to it like once a day now.
Guiding us, a sphere so still.
In the event map of Unbreakable Sphere, while exploring the Bubble Garden, we can hear motive A play in the song Water Drop.
Let's put up for both. Understandable. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. I hope our Gacha skin comes out so I can get it. I wanna get it. I hope they get a rerun.
Now that we've heard each song in the first page leitmotif, I want to give my own interpretation of what motive A and B represent. Motive A seems to represent the Old Tail Squad starting the first page of their stories after the failure of their first deployment. Motive B seems to focus more on Cinderella herself, since In the Mirror only has this leitmotif, and the other songs with motives A and B have Cinderella present the whole time. Finally, we have reached the last leitmotif of this video, and fittingly, it is called Rewrite. Just like how many times I need to rewrite the script just to add new leitmotifs. Anyways, I'll start with the minigame soundtrack first for this section. This leitmotif appears again in the title theme, In the Mirror, and in the rest area of the minigame, Fragments.
Oh, what the heck? This is so pretty! so nice.
The next instance of this leitmotif is in Promised Dream. Lastly, the song of the leitmotif itself, Rewrite.
Ce n'est pas la fin, ton respire encore, non, ce n'est pas vain, tant qu'on n'est pas mort. L'histoire se répare pour que s'éveille le réécrivons ce conte de fées sans des mots pour que s'éveille mon préféré.
Notice how the leitmotif of Rewrite is separate from the motif of First Page. The songs
Yeah.
at the start of the Old Tales event and the songs in Unbreakable Sphere lack this leitmotif because there is no tainted story to rewrite. The Rewrite leitmotif is specifically directed at both Cinderella and Abe, since the story of Cinderella and the creator of Old Tales were tarnished from the start, and now they must continue pushing forward to rewrite their fairy tale. I can't stop gushing over how good this level of symbolism is, and the entire section of Old Tales is why Old Tales is my favorite NIKKE event of all time. Also, fun fact, I cried a total of 4 times throughout this entire event, and the 4 scenes that made me cry were First Page, A Long Dream, Promised Dream, and Rewrite. This section of the video is dedicated to Easter eggs found in the songs that aren't leitmotifs. Some are cool details that I've noticed, and some are actually lore related. First off is this song. If we group each number into 2s, then use a hexadecimal to text converter, we can get the song name Oneself. This song is played in chapter 17 when the counters meet Rapunzel, and finds out about the history of the Goddess Squad. Our next song also has the same encoding, and it's called Mind Switch. The song is played in the true ending of White Memory, the moment Snow White finds Little Weiss's desecrated grave and undergoes a mind switch. Going back to Old Tales, Morse code can be heard in the background of the song Mirror, which spells out SOS, hinting at Cinderella's cry for help as she can do nothing but watch as the corruption takes full control of her.
Cool. What? I didn't know it was Morse code.
This one doesn't count as a leitmotif, so I had to put it into this section of the video. But audio from Shattered is sampled in Starseeker, specifically the voices in the background chanting Brill and Shant, which is more visible in the music video, so I'll play them both side by side.
Thank you so much for the workies.
The song has a different encoding compared to Oneself and Mind Switch. We'll leave the 001 aside and separate the numbers on the left so they give us groups of numbers smaller than 26. Now we'll convert each number to letter following the alphabet, which gives us the song name 001 Lilith. The song is played during the Goddess Fall cutscene, when Lily-Wise is resurrected from the dead but is now possessed by the Queen. I have my own theories as to why the song is named 001 Lilith. This song title makes it seem like Lilith is the first Grimm's model, but she isn't. She's the prototype. We've heard of the first Grimm's model who was close to Lily-Wise, but she died during the Nikkification process. Therefore, my theory is that Grimm 001 didn't actually die, but instead turned into the Rapture Queen, and she is the one possessing Lilith's body. For this last one, I want to give full credit to my friend Mynan for discovering it, because this fucking blew my mind when I first heard about it. So Mynan and I were discussing NIKKE lore one day, and he sent me a screenshot of something he accidentally stumbled across while listening to the NIKKE soundtrack in-game. Did you know, you can click on the album covers in the jukebox to read a short description of the album? Okay, I'm sure some people knew about that, but did you know that the descent of Queen 001 and the birth of Only One was teased in an album more than half a year before it came out?
What?
During the Crystal Region arc, albums started becoming longer and longer to encompass multiple chapters. The Unknown album spanned from chapters 27 to 30, up until he met Grave. The Succession album spanned from 31 to 34, up until Rappy Red Hood's evolution. And lastly, From the Sky, From the Land, spanned chapters 35 to 42, the longest running album yet. And everyone, myself included, thought that the Sky and Land refers to Ziz and Behemoth respectively. Quoting Behemoth verbatim, the four beasts will tear up the ground, drown it with water, blot out the sky, and incinerate it with blue flame. So at that point, everyone thought that this album referred to them. But the description of this album says, descending from the sky, rising from the land. Since there are four beasts, this couldn't be about them. This was about the Queen and Only One. And to make this theory completely foolproof, what is the song that is played during the intro of Goddess Fall? And what is the leitmotif that was used in Only One's boss theme? The Queen descends from the sky and Only One uses the We Rise leitmotif. The amount of foreshadowing is insane! Chapter 35 was released back in February 20th, 2025. 8 months before 3rd anniversary. I fucking lost my mind because they hid this teaser right under our noses, in the outpost, in the commander's room, in the jukebox, in the description of an album cover.
What the fuck?
The New Year's dev notes just dropped right after I wrote this part of the script, and they confirmed that they planned the 3rd anniversary 8 months in advance. It was all foreshadowed since the beginning and no one noticed. Nah, I'm done with this game. Hey, so this video has been my biggest project yet, and it would mean a lot to me if you could give it a like. I don't know if I'll ever continue making more of these videos, so I won't ask you to subscribe. Video essays like these are kind of a passion project that I decided to do on a whim, and this one took an entire month to finish. I'll still be active in the NIKKE community, especially watching streamers and new commanders getting traumatized, and doing my own theory crafting on lore and so on.
Yeah, you came over here and made fun of me!
And peace.
That was so cool! Oh my god! Everyone make sure to give him a follow and everything. Thank you so much Kuma, for recommending me to watch the video. And thank you 20DX00 for making the video itself too. Holy fuck! Dude. Honestly, I never knew that it was that much in detail about the motifs and everything. But for realsies though, I kind of want to like start doing my motifs as well and everything. Like I want to commission someone because this is so cool. And yeah. But yeah, I'll probably like post this on YouTube and everything, this reaction as well, editing and everything to make it easier and everything. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.